for the optimistic cynic. Shit, ho got a hell of a grip. It's never a problem till niggas is spotting and bitches they all wanna stick. I lickety split.
So the craziest thing just happened to me. I almost just got arrested and put in jail, I thought, for a very long time. And I'm going to tell you guys a story about how it happened. So it was me and my best friend Ben. I have known Ben, I'd say, about a good 10 years of my life. He's been my best friend, I don't know, I'd probably say ever since like first grade. So we went to go see my friend Marco. Me and my friend Ben went to go see Marco. And Marco lives in a new town. He moved away from our town. He used to live in the same town, goes to the same school as us. Me and my friend Ben just drive over there. And when we met up with him, like we were deciding what to do on like his front lawn. Like we were deciding like where we should go. Should we get something to eat after we smoke? Like I said, guys, if you guys don't like smoking marijuana, I do partake in smoking marijuana a lot. I do it a lot. I get high all the time. So if you guys don't like that, that's fine. I'm just going to continue to do what I do. I'm going to live my own life, get high still. So after we were deciding what to do, me and my friend Ben had already had blunts in his car. We were just sitting on the front lawn, just like, you know, really deciding what to do. We were thinking about getting something to eat afterwards. We decided to take our friend Marco's car. We were going to smoke the 2 blunts. And that's what I thought was just going to happen, you know, basically just get something to eat and have a normalized day. So we rolled up the first 2 blunts and we just started smoking the first one. You know, it's all good. I'm getting a little high. I'm feeling good. When I'm high, I feel like more sociable. I feel like actually really more open. It just gets me in the good mood. It makes me feel happy. So after we got done smoking the first one, we started smoking the second one. We were like halfway done with it, you know, almost 3/4. My friend Marco is always like, you know, the jokester. He's always messing around saying that there's cops. He said, bro, there's the cops. And like, I had a feeling he was just messing around. I really wasn't nervous about that, but you never know, man. I get really nervous when like cops are involved and I'm doing something like illegal. I'd say like smoking marijuana. After that though, he's just like, you know, kind of the funny guy thinking it's funny and shit. And I don't joke around when it comes to the police. About 2 minutes later, all you see is this big ass truck. See the lights, like you could tell, what, 400 feet back, but its lights were just bright as fuck. And I just hear Marco say, dude, that's the police, that's the police. So after that happened, I'm starting to freak out, my heart's starting to race, I'm getting really scared. So I was just like, you know, still like wondering if that's the actual police. All of a sudden you see another one, a big ass truck just like that. Same car, like circled around us like 3 times. And we were figuring it might have been the police undercover. What did you know? This police officer just starts walking up to like our car. And like, you know, we hotboxed the fuck out of this car. Like, this car is just filled with smoke. When he knocked on the window, all you hear is... He told us to roll down the window. When he rolled down the window, Marco actually had the common courtesy to actually say that we weren't high and we did not smoke. The reefer smoke is hitting him dead in the face. Next thing he asked me and my friend Ben for was his license. I was really high at the time. I actually think I gave him the wrong address and stuff like that. I was really high off my mind and he just caught me really off guard and I wasn't thinking clearly. I was getting really scared. I think I gave him the right birthday, but I don't think I gave him like the right street name and my actual address. He looked at my friend Marco, he pulled him out the car, and then they pulled Ben out the car. You know, I'm sitting in the back and told me to sit in the back, and they're like checking the car, looking for the weed and shit like that. And they couldn't even find the weed. The blunt was actually in the ashtray, and they still did not find it. They did not find any weed on us or anything. They told us to get out of the car, and then they actually like searched me first. Like they pinned me against the car, they searched me, and they like patted me down and everything like that, checking my ass. And this dude, I swear to God, he looks like Channing Tatum, and he gripped my balls, touched them, bro. It was just... Ugh. He stretched them out like a pair of stretchy socks. Getting kind of gay, and I actually told him, excuse you. And he was like, what did you say to me? You're getting smart with me? No officers feel like it's inappropriate. And he was like, oh, should have told me. I'm just thinking in my mind, you should have known in the first place not to touch me. They're like, my area, man. Like, you should already know. Like, that's a secret guy's place. Like, you never touch another man in his ball sack. Then he starts putting my friend Marco in cuffs. And I was like, dude, like, what the fuck is going on? Next thing you know, they're pulling out, like, this big-ass ruler stick. Probably goes for about, I don't know, 100 yards, so about 300 feet, like, long. And they asked him where his house was. And he's actually, we're on the edge of his street. So they started measuring, like, tip of his house to, like, the edge of the car. And he put, like, this thumbs up after they got done measuring it. Like, you know, they gave him, like, both thumbs up. And he was like, yeah, that's enough. And I'm just, like, looking like, that's enough for what? Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Like, that's enough to tow his car. I completely lost it. I thought we were all going to jail. I thought my life was over. And, you know, my friend Marco starts freaking out, starting to say, like, yo, bro, why are you towing my car? Like, you can't do this to me and all this shit like that. And he's cursing him out in Spanish. And you fucking puto capota. I don't even know how the fuck that Spanish shit works. I'm half Mexican. I don't even fucking know Spanish. Like, it's fucking crazy. I just looked around, like, damn, what the fuck is going on? Me and Ben, like, looked at each other because Ben drove over here. He had a whole ass last like fucking half ounce on him. Like a half ounce. If you don't know what it is $200 worth of weed, which is a lot of weed, and it would be a felony if he got caught, especially at our age. Marco to the side, same with Tony's car. Like Marco just starts throwing this fit, and he starts fighting back, and he starts like actually trying to hit the officer, and Ramboing his ass out like out of his situation. The cop like he puts his hand around his neck and chokes him to the ground. And he was like, you better calm down or you're gonna go to jail tonight. Marco was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I should not be doing that. I'm acting out immature. And I was apologizing too, telling him, like, you know, I'm really sorry for being here in the situation. Scary enough, and I should have never done this. The cops, like, uncuffed him and saying, like, oh, it's okay. Like, we understand you guys are kids. Like, you guys are gonna experiment. And the cops actually ended up being really cool about it. They actually let us go. They said they weren't gonna give us a ticket or anything like that. I thought I was gonna be in deep shit. The only thing that was really embarrassing, they made me call my mom. They made me call my mom, say I was stoned and that I need to be picked up. I'm in a fucked up situation here, like, you know. So my mom comes over and just like sees that I'm high, and she starts talking to the officer. He covered up for me, just saying we were joking. They said that we smelled like weed. They just wanted to mess around with us, and they started joking and laughing. Like, these cops were some pretty cool cops actually. Like, we actually had weed on us. They knew we were stoned. I was high as a kite. I was lost about what the fuck was going on. Anyway, guys, I'm safe and okay. My mom picked me up, and later that night we got McDonald's, so I felt pretty good. I was hungry. I guess I got my dinner. You know, I never sleep on an empty stomach. But hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I've never had anything crazy happen like this to me before, but I'll see you guys till next time, and peace.
Be advised, hostile UAV incoming.